Christmas every day in Centerland. Kids, if you want your Christmas present, Santa's only available from 10 AM to 5 PM.
Morning folks, welcome to day 5. Totally cocked up with my days now. Where are we? Niagara to Greensburg to... oh shit, I can't remember. We didn't get here last night till 9:30. Having done over 400 miles. And I nearly came a cropper because we were so tired. Pulled off the motorway. We'd done 240 miles on Blue Ridge Parkway. Pulled into this little town to get fuel, and a bit awkward as it was, and I cocked up basically. Didn't see his car, pulled into this lane and he was flying up behind me. Jumped on his brakes, rammed on his anchors and screeched, and I just grabbed a fistful of throttle and just moved out of his way so he didn't hit me. But if it weren't for his quick thinking and alertness, I'd have been wiped out. And it shit me up. So zapped my confidence now, I'd gone. I didn't see him, I just didn't see him. Anyway, we're in North Carolina at the Coa campsite in Asheville, and the plan today were Tail of the Dragon and then hoof it over to Nashville. We can't do motorway runs like that at night, no chance. So I think what we might do, if we can, is go and stay at the Deals Gap motorcycle resort on the Tail of the Dragon, which is only a couple of 3 hours away from here, I think, and that'll give us a really easy day today, enable us to check in while it's still daytime, dinner time, and then have a couple of good rides up and down the Dragon, a bit of filming and that, and then the following day then go to Nashville again, arriving in Nashville quite early, but then it just means cutting something out. Well, at the moment I'm a bit... got so far to go. So little time. He comes in there in this fancy little chalet, chatting to Manny. Andy and Steve are in that chalet. And Graham came here last night, saw it and went, nah, I'm going to Days Inn, so he's gone down the road to check into the hotel. They're very cool, these chalets, only about $50. For 9, there's no, is it, amongst 3 people. But with us arriving so late, I haven't had time to do anything. I've transferred no footage from last night at all. Done a load of charging, but that's about it. So we're going to have to go and get a laptop out and start transferring, I think, and just fingers crossed that we can stay at that lodge. Morning, Steve. Are you showered? No. Never washing and freshen up stuff. Have you done any transferring or anything yet?
Yep.
Have you?
Still finishing charging. Check this out, mate. Went for a piss in the night. Round the back of the cabin. Walked back round again. Oh, straight to the roof.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. That's what I went round and went, ooh.
How about that one? You upped it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
But, all wasn't it? Yeah, it was a tough old day yesterday.
Did you sleep well last night?
Half past 1 when I turned the light out. Because I was just transferring some stuff over. And what I did was I came and sat out here on my own, finishing my beer on the bench, and I just sat there rocking it, and I almost fell asleep in the bed.
Did you?
Yeah. I thought, best go to bed now.
A touch warmer, all that fire was still going, I think I would have done easy.
Yeah. Oh, bad news as well. Gutted. Do you know my microphone flew off in the garage last night? Transferred all my footage.
It's not.
The whole day on my helmet cam, no sound. All that banter and mucking about on the G9s and stuff. missed it. We had so much fun.
It must have broke before then?
Yeah, it must have broke.
Like broke the connection and
then it just fell off.
Have you replaced the mic now?
I've put a new mic on and I've taped it all together.
How's that broke then?
It's just, because what I've done is I've taped the two together. The mic for that is on my G9 mic. And I've taped it down the boom and it just sort of kind of hangs there. And this time I've put both the mics together and I've taped them up. So hopefully it won't move at all. It's just where it flexes. That's the third one I've put on there. Yes, it's about 1:30, and then I woke up probably 6 o'clock. So I've had a few hours.
I slept solid
in the night.
I slept solid, but I woke up, Egon were going to the toilet, and Manny were going to the toilet 5 to 7. But so it was so pitch black, and I thought, I'll just have a quick look what time it is, and at 5 to 7, I thought my alarm's going off in a minute, so I turned it off. I thought, right, okay, morning pal, you alright?
Yeah, well, Andy's an early riser as well. Yeah. So I'm normally up 5, 6 now.
Yeah.
So, but we don't know, if you're not in any rush, we've got to slow down a bit, haven't we? So
we've got to sacrifice a day somewhere, because
I was going to say, it was about last night, like, because...
Bless you. Thank you. So what we've got Fort Worth, and after we've got Tennessee, then Fort Worth.
We've got Nashville. Well, Nashville. Should have been Nashville tonight.
Yeah.
But if we can say that thingy is going to be that tonight, Nashville tomorrow night.
Okay.
Which means either getting rid of we're not staying in Memphis anyway, we're not passing through it.
Oh right, okay.
Fort Worth, maybe, whatever.
I'd like to keep Fort Worth good, because really going over, he's done all that work for us.
Yeah, if it happens, it'll be good.
Everything you've picked is good though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a list of POIs that's been condensed. So,
are we doing Hoover Dam still?
That's should be, because that's passing through from.
Yeah, that's more than just a photo stop, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I knew Skyway, Skyline and Moonridge Parkway were going to be hard because it's a long road, isn't it? Amazing, yeah. Oh, I'm not doing that again. What we did last night, no way. No way. So yeah, see what happens today then. Hopefully we'll be able to do Tail Up Dragon and have a good quality day at it. We'll see how it goes, eh? Right, see you in a bit. Bosh. Good morning, folks. Welcome to day 5. I really think I've got all my days cocked up, but we can soon sort that out, can't we? By putting like the correct day above my head right now. I think it's day 5. Anyway, we're just about to leave Asheville, North Carolina, heading out to the Tail of the Dragon this morning in true Wildbad fashion because of yesterday's stupidly long riding day. We didn't get here till 9:30 last night. Would have been really nice to arrive here at tea time and enjoy it for what it is, but no, we didn't get here till 9:30 and we're absolutely screwed. So the plan today was to head to Nashville through the Tail of the Dragon, but we're not now. We're going to the Tail of the Dragon and then we're finding a hotel right next to it because we can't stay there because it's full. So we're going to have like a piss easy day of riding, recharge batteries, personal batteries, not camera batteries, and then tomorrow head over to Nashville, and we might just have to spend a couple of days slogging it out on the motorway, but I don't care as long as we need to recharge. It's not safe. Yesterday I nearly got wiped out, so we don't want to do that again. Right then, let's go. Breakfast first, I think. Hoppa! I'ma go home and pray for a revival.
All of my footage from yesterday had no sound on it. So I've put a new mic in this morning and hopefully this one's going to be okay and last the trip. This is a pretty cool little place. I mean, if you get here at a decent time and you can sit out after you've unpacked and stuff and you can chill out and have a good time. It's quite comfortable for 50 bucks a night per lodge. That's not bad. It's right, like that.
So, good morning from North Carolina, everybody. Or should I say good morning from North Carolina?
Good morning, North Carolina.
Can you believe how much the accent's changed, Egon, already? Just from like Pennsylvania to here.
Yeah.
So now we're off. We're just going to go and get some breakfast first. I think Richie's going to change the schedule a bit today. Can't carry on the way we've been going. We don't want anybody making silly mistakes and getting hurt. It's not worth it. We're supposed to be here to have a holiday and enjoy ourselves, so that's what we're going to do. Try and take it a bit. We've still got to have a tough schedule, a lot of riding every day. Crumbs, we've got to get right across America. It's not going to be... We've still got nearly 5,000 miles to do, so we're not going to do that if we sit around having a fantastic time lounging around doing nothing all day. We've actually got to work hard to get across, but we want to enjoy it as well. Don't mind riding hard all day long, as long as when we get there in the evenings we can just sit and chill and have a laugh and relax and talk about the stuff we've done during the day. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see how we get on. But for now, breakfast.
Jacksonville, it's gonna come right there at us.
Yeah, it's going to whoop his ass, that one.
Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Where are we again? Where are we again? North Carolina. At least 8 deaths already.
Wexford,
8 already.
Wexford Island, something like that. All
Shit.
my mama's people are from over there.
Say that again?
Ernesto Manuel Quinones Jr.
Quinones.
So Manny was just a nickname. My dad was stationed in Victoria.
Yeah.
Of course, that base is gone. You know, that was Army Air Corps. I guess it was back then before it became Air Force.
Yeah, it was Army Air Force. That's what my dad was in, yeah.
And then when it swapped over to Air Force, his dad went to Air Force. Yeah. Pretty cool.
And you still working then?
Oh, yeah. I was supposed to retire at the end of the year.
Hey folks, little update. We just had breakfast and I forgot to mention earlier, but there is a big badass hurricane on the way up from the Bahamas, and it's getting quite out of hand. Obviously it's not hit here yet, it's due to hit Florida in I think tomorrow or the day after, but there's a mandatory evacuation of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina and nearly North Carolina, which is where we are. So things are getting, or could get quite bad. It said something like there's nearly 5 million people being evacuated right now. So we've just been sitting at the restaurant where we have breakfast to watch the news and see what's happening. And sadly Manny's mum lives right down there, so he's gonna have to just go back home straight away, just to make sure she's all right and, you know, go and get her. But yeah, I think if we don't get a move on, things could get quite dangerous. Say mandatory evacuation, it's not to be sniffed at, is it? So we've got to get a move on. And at the moment we're a bit behind schedule, so I'm twitching a little bit. But anyway, yeah, sadly Manny's going to have to leave us right now, and we're going to push on our own, so it happens, doesn't it?
Hey, y'all be careful now.
You too, mate. Take it steady back there.
All right, I love you.
I'll speak to you soon.
All right, buddy.
Take care, mate. What a lovely bloke. Manny, you get home safe, mate. There's always another time, isn't there? The US weather for you, innit? Let's head out the Duve Gap. We're locked. Yep. Ugh. Are you gone?
Hello. team.
So folks, yeah, I don't know if you heard what we were saying. Manny's had to leave us because there's a big hurricane on its way up from the Bahamas, and they're having to evacuate. They're evacuating Florida, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina and North Carolina. The bits of North Carolina, and we're in North Carolina. So we've got to get a move on. Just want to get rolling again. But in a way, like I was saying, everything happens for a reason. We're back to original team, and we're on our own steam again, aren't we? It's very nice when you've got the wealth of local knowledge, but you're basically just listening to what that person tells you, aren't you? Whereas now we're back on our own steam again, so you know we're taking where we originally want to go. That's it. Dickie's barbecue pit. Well, I know I've got that foreign accent syndrome, and I'm always flicking into American accent when I'm talking, but after this trip, Jesus, I'm going to do it way more than I should. I think we all will, won't we?
Yeah.
I love that. You know the girl that was serving us who said she wanted to come with us?
Yeah.
How she was calling you darling. Like, hello,
Darling.
Hello, darling. How you doing over there, darling? Can't believe how much of a southern drawl the North Carolina accent is compared to Virginia and that. It's real strong accent, isn't it?
It is.
That's the difference with the weather here, isn't it? Like if we heard people talking at home saying, "Oh yeah, there's a hurricane coming and we're going to get," it just gets a bit windy and a bit wet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it does, doesn't it? But then you sit there having your breakfast, watching news reports saying they're evacuating friggin' 4 states. Mandatory evacuation is crazy. Just makes you realise where we are and what potential trouble we could be in. We've just had biscuits and gravy. Yeah, we can honestly say as an Englishman, not very keen on biscuits and gravy. Cherokee, that's it.
I wanted to go Cherokee. Well, at least I've seen the sign. Well, the weather looks good ahead of us.
It does. Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Blue sky and it's gorgeous. Nice temperature, 20 degrees already.
Smoky Falls. So these are the Smoky Mountains, aren't they? The Great Smoky Mountains.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't.
Stamping ground. Old country bluegrass music. Yes.
Yeah, can't be a bit of bluegrass.
Well, we're well and truly in the country now.
Oh yeah.
It's very pretty, North Carolina, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're heading up in the Smoky Mountains. Well, I feel better already. This looks amazing. This is old America, isn't it? Another one of them little carts. Oh, this looks like we're going to get some good riding today. Well, I've seen quite a few pictures of bears, so I think it's safe to say there's going to be some bears in the Smokies.
Rawr! Like that. Weapon.
Cherokee Indian Reservation.
Where? Oh yeah, beautiful. Now that's a place to go, I'll tell you.
Well, I'm sure the sights are going to start getting amazing from now. Folks, we're in the Smokies. We're in the Smoky Mountains. It is hot, hot, hot. We've already seen a massive difference in the States, haven't we?
Yeah. Look at that Indian shop. Wow. That's where you want to buy a dream catcher from
Tomahawk, many more.
You want to buy a dream catcher from Cherokee Town. That's a brilliant little
Cherokee,
town, isn't it?
Cherokee outlet. Yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome town. Oh, thanks for coming through this way, Rich. This is brilliant, man. Black bears.
Beautiful,
you see
isn't
that? The 2 black bears outside the shop.
What, just grazing?
They're standing up like he gone rah. I can't do it as good as him. It's a natural gift.
Hey, I want to see what. Oh. You mean like this? Go. "Rawr, rawr."
You know, like now, sat with Stuart in Niagara Falls feels ages ago.
Yeah.
Do you not think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy showed
To me
a
it does. It
picture-
feels like.
Andy showed me a picture this morning of the bikes outside the lounge at
Yeah.
Gatwick, outside the transporters at Gatwick, and he said, "Doesn't
Yeah.
seem like a long time ago." I said, "Yeah, it does." So it was about 1,200 miles ago. That's without the crossing.
Right up ahead, we're taking a left and a right. So that's a left, then a right.
All right.
You okay, boys?
Sure.
These folks are what you call tar snakes. Tar snakes. That's how we're getting there now, look. Bit cooler up here, isn't it? Well, now we're in shade. We'll pull in this iron horse motorcycle. Oh, I've heard about that. Stokoa Diner. I've heard about that iron horse.
Go on after you, Steve.
It's open, I might go and grab a drink.
Well, folks, we're well on our way to the Tail of the Dragon, Deal's Gap. We just stopped at Stokoa Diner. We'll try and have a quick drink. It is absolutely stifling hot. It's unbelievable. And is that Iron Horse Motorcycle Lodge Cabins and Campground. I've heard of that before. Looked into it. Mega. Can't believe what it is. And that Indian reservation we just drove through was amazing. Cherokee. Oh, bloody hell. Amazing. Hot one today.
Yeah, it's nice today.
Beautiful.
Where'd you guys ride in from?
From Asheville.
Would you ship your bikes over?
Yeah.
Yeah, from where?
England.
Really? Wow. How they do that on the boat?
On the plane. On the same plane that we were on.
No shit.
Oh, crazy, eh?
Really? I didn't think you could do that. So I could go to England and ship my bike, take my bike on the plane with me?
Yeah. To be honest, I only knew about it about a year ago. I started looking into it. And it's as simple as ride your bike to the airport, fully loaded, get to the airport with hardly any fuel in, disconnect your battery, move it.
Son of a gun.
I know.
That's awesome.
We were all thinking, oh God, when we get off the plane, we'll flew it to Toronto.
Yeah, well, I want to take my sport bike on the Autobahn.
Yeah? Wow. Oh yeah, that's always good fun.
See if I can hold 200 for half an hour or so, you know? Here you get it and it's like on the brakes. Yeah. You guys ever been here before?
No, never.
Man, you came to the right place to ride.
Yeah, can't wait.
You just got here when?
We got here, we landed on Saturday afternoon in Toronto.
What's that? Oh yeah. Welcome to America, brother.
Good man.
That's funny.
Rich, pleased to meet you.
Kurt Heike, nice to meet you guys. Yeah, you can even have a pistol in England?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, we love to fight here, but this, and I've watched my entire life screw the people and lie and cheat. Now see here, anybody in, not all, everywhere in America, but in this state, everybody can carry open. Right. But you need a permit to carry concealed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
so you can carry it open so everyone can see it?
Yes, this.
But you need a permit to...
If you strap one on you right now, no one will even question you in this state. Here, Georgia, Tennessee.
You don't need a permit to have one.
No. if I have no shirt on, I need something to do this just so it's not against my skin.
Yeah.
That's why it was like that.
Yeah.
And of course, everyone can see it.
Yeah. No problem with walking stores or anything like that.
No, if they have a sign on the front door, some will tell you not to, then just kind of hide it.
Yeah.
I don't care what the sign says. I don't care what the law says. I've carried mine my whole life, even without a permit. That's our constitutional right isn't given to us by our government. Our constitution was written to let our government know these are our rights. Don't mess with them.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't believe the word, he's full of shit.
You got guys like that, man?
Yeah. Not many.
That's why you're here, right?
Usually locked up.
Well, let's go and grab a drink, eh?
Hey, nice guy, isn't that amazing?
He's so cool, isn't he?
It's so cool.
Oh my God!
You know what it is?
This is so surreal.
Universal language.
In any trouble, boys? Give us
You're
a
right.
call. I'll come kick their ass.
It is like you're saying, it's the universal language of motorbikes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That was cool.
It's his accent as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Totally against the government, isn't he?
Yeah.
30 degrees in the sun.
What's up with you?
Wow, that was amazing. Just met that guy, Curtis. He's a bounty hunter. He never told us that till the end. But what a nice guy.
I can't believe it. I'm so happy we stopped at that for a little pit stop there. I can't believe it. Wow. He's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Jesus. He looked a badass as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just walking around with his gun on his clip as open as anything.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think we'd find that. I thought like maybe when we get to Texas we'll, you know, not see one just willy-nilly, but, you know, could be talking to someone that'd say, oh yeah, I've got one. I didn't think they'd just be walking into a frigging car park and bloody diner with it on the clip.
Oh.
Shit.
I was really shitting it though.
You were.
Yeah.
I got a bit nervous, you know, when he started getting heated in there about talking about politics and stuff, about Trump and all that. But then at the end of it to say, well listen, take my number, and if you get into any bother at all like that, just give me a call and I'll sort it.
Yeah.
How amazing. Like that, you know, talking earlier, like you what ifs and stuff, and if blah 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 didn't meet blah blah blah. If we'd not gone in there for that drink, that just wouldn't have happened, would it?
I honestly didn't think we'd meet that.
No, I didn't. Not for one second. I know he weren't a bad guy, obviously, but you know, like talking to Del Fuegos. I know we keep joking.
Yeah.
That was as close to a Del Fuego as possible, wasn't it? You know, the conversation and everything. Now he was, and just, you know, that was like almost a real life Del Fuego. And we've just been taking piss out of it as though it's just a joke and a laugh.
They were the nice Del Fuegos, like after the bar had been rebuilt.
Yeah. Yeah. See, this could be the beginning of it, couldn't it?
Well, this is pretty cool anyway. Whether this is the beginning of it or not, this is pretty... Oh, look at that then. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we could probably come back down. If it is, if this is it, it don't matter, does it? We've just got to find somewhere to stay, haven't we? Really. These boys don't mess about on these Harleys, do they? I know we're not going fast, but well, folks, we think we're heading towards the tail of the dragon. Whether it is or not, it's still a very, very cool road. But it's looking promising, isn't it? This might even be it for us, as far as we know. You know what I mean? We might be coming like up the. You know, we might be coming up the other side of it or something. Tail of the dragon. There you go. Yeah, we're on it. I think, aren't we? We're on it. I bet we'll come up there. Here we go. Deal's Gap Motorcycle Resort. We're bloody here. We're on it. We're already on it. It's got its own petrol stop in here and all. We're here, boys. We're here. We're only on tail of dragon. Meow. Seen this picture a million times. I don't even know if we're allowed to park next to these. We might be upsetting them by doing it. I'm going to get a bit closer. Don't. Andy,
I thought you weren't going to.
Andy, do not.
No. It's a long row, isn't it?
Of all places, do not do it here. Folks, check it out. We've only made it to Tail of Dragon. Are you gone?
There's the tree.
We made it. Check your stand, check everything. Are you gone? Yeah. Steve, team.
We made it.
There's the famous tree. Where's the sign? I'll just show you the sign. You ready?
We're at the world famous Deal's Gap Motorcycle Resort, the start of the infamous Tail of the Dragon. And this is where this is a bit of a useless fact, but there's a special tree that grows motorbike parts.
I've heard of that.
There's over there. Oh.
So today's useless fact is that then, should we do it?
Yeah.
Go on then. Hello and welcome to today's useless fact. Here we are in North Carolina at Deal's Gap Motorcycle Resort. I don't know why I'm speaking to Queens and then went into North Carolina when I said where we were from. Today's useless fact is this is the very place, the only place in the world where there is a famous tree that grows motorcycle parts. Let's take a quick look. That's the wrong way. You see, motorcycle parts grow from the trees every single day. How do you feel, Andy? You've made it to Deal's Gap, pal. Oh, do you want to tell the story of that?
Not really.
Come on then, you've got to.
Right, lovely guests put us up for a lovely evening. Fantastic hosts, did everything for us. And I go downstairs, get the bike ready to go out for a ride, park my bike next to Dave's bike, beautiful Honda, immaculate condition. Tried to get my bike on the stand and there's a big gust of wind that came, okay? Over it goes, stand there going, no! Next thing you know, falls over, bangs into Dave's bike goes crunch onto the floor.
Oh no.
But it's okay, look what I got out of it. Bonus! I'm going to stick it on the tree of shame, and I'm going to hang my head very low. And
There's a memento of the Wildbad USA trip.
Most definitely, yes. There we go.
Let's hope it's the only part we're going to be hanging on there today.
As well, yeah.
Yeah?
At the moment I feel like climbing the tree myself.
Right, you better go and do the honours then.
Yeah. So we do it.
Yeah, come on
Let's
then.
do it. There's the famous tree of shame. Let's have a look. Let's find a nice safe spot for it. Oh well, that'll do. It's close enough. You done it?
There you go, Dave.
So that's it.
Your brake lever is now officially at Deal's Gap.
Hang on.
There it is. Sitting there.
Look how Andy still feels about it.
Let's come all the way from Pennsylvania.
We're at Deal's Gap. We are at Deal's Gap. So we've flown our bikes from England and we're at Deal's Gap. What do you think to that then? Hey? That's pretty cool, eh? Woohoo!
Well, here we are. We've made it to the famous Deal's Gap. You, Rick? The tail of the dragon. We haven't rode it yet. We're going to ride it in a little while. But for now, just going to take in the atmosphere, have a quick look around. And here's the man that got us here, Richie.
You bet your ass I did. All the way from UK to North Carolina.
Thanks, dude. Wow. I'll show you this. There's a nice little dragon up here. That's your offering for all of us for the whole trip, yeah? But you're not having any more. That's the only piece you're having.
Not. That's it.
Please, that's the only piece you got today. That's scary. Look at that mess. Wow. That's the dragon.
Right then, so we've done the tourist thing, bought a few little bits and bobs, and now join us as we ride the tail of the dragon. Right, let's go and ride it. Let's do the dragon. Don't cross that border, don't cross that line. Yeah, you're going to have to keep your eye on these corners.
Yeah. Stop waving to people.
Yeah, exactly.
You alright, Steve?
Maybe I should have bought the shirt after I'd done this.
Hey, we're in Tennessee. Oh, I've got to come back up here and get a photo of that.
Whoa.
We're in Tennessee. That's one tick off the bucket list. Have you seen him then?
Yeah.
We're in Tennessee, folks. G-E-N-N-E-S-S-E.
Going in slow, we'll fall over.
Eh?
Going in slow, we'll fall over.
Yeah, we should have held back. I wonder where that photographer sits then. He's got to be on a tight bend somewhere, hasn't he? It's mad to think, isn't it, that people only really started riding this. Traffic only really started coming on here in early 90s.
Yeah. It's weird that, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I mean, can't believe I'm just gone down
no.
to first. Come on. Fancy getting stuck behind these. Jesus, someone just shot me. I don't know if you saw them blokes back up there on Harleys, you probably did. But you know they've got patches on, a lot of them have got patches on back, like they've clubs and stuff like Wildbad or whatever. You know the Sons of Anarchy logo?
Yeah.
There were a group of blokes that had got that badge, that logo and everything, and it said Sons of arthritis. How have you been coping, Andy, with your hands? All right?
They're very, very sore, but I just keep it to myself. I'm not going to moan about it.
Oh, that's a good corner. What a road.
What a pair of tools were stuck behind.
Oh man, I'm falling asleep. Overlooking the hills of Tennessee. First gear again. It's painfully slow, this is. There's loads of photographers.
Oh my fucking night.
Terrible, isn't it, this? Another photo.
I'll catch you up, guys.
Great dear.
I want to take a bit of fun.
Are you moving again, Egon?
Yeah, I've just set off. I only gave you 10-second gap. Should have given you longer.
Let's just pull back a bit. Are you caught up already? I'm just going to freewheel a minute. Is anyone else behind us? There isn't. Oh yeah.
Where's Graham? I thought that was Graham. I thought you said Graham was here.
Yeah, he was right behind me.
No, that's me.
No, before you stopped. Before you stopped, I saw him.
Well, I hadn't overtook him, and I hadn't seen anyone.
He was right behind me when you pulled in.
Can't be. He's not a ghost. Unless he's behind you now, is he?
It's not behind me.
No, behind. Who's behind? Who's behind Steve?
Me.
Oh, no, Graham then.
See you, chaps.
I might do the same.
Yeah.
Not all. No. Just be careful, because people are going to keep.
It's a big in the VFR behind. Right, chaps.
I'm not.
Fast supermotor guys are coming now.
Yeah, watch out. Coming when you're pulling back out.
Yeah, Graham's here.
That's a good one. That's it. That's right. That's that fun gone again. Ah, they are overtaking. Look, we could overtake them then. It's hard work on wrists, isn't it? They're going this slow, I mean.
Yeah.
Have you seen Graham then? Is he?
Yeah, wait for Graham to go by.
This is horrible. This is so painful.
Yes, it is. It is that, boys.
Well, a very cool day to be in Tennessee. Not very cool. It's 25 degrees, man. Said that. I suppose they're here to enjoy themselves as well, aren't they? So it's not their fault they're going that slow. Folks, we're on the tail of the dragon. We are on the tail of the dragon.
pulled right back. I pulled in for a bit. I had a little bit of fun then. So did Egon, and so did Graham. Graham kept stopping. He said, "Do you want me to get a picture of you coming around the corner?" I said, "No, it's all right. Thanks anyway." I'll see if we can do that later on.
Oh, there, boys! Hello, boys.
Egon? Egon? Right, lead mate, go. Graham's here. We'll just try and find somewhere now then.
Yeah.
We're all low on fuel at home.
Look at that, to your left.
I love all this.
Yeah, it's beautiful, that lake. Wow.
I honestly didn't expect weather like this. Beautiful.
Look at the sun glistening off the water.
Yeah, how nice is that?
How warm is this air in your face? It's like being at home in the height of the summer.
Oh, well, so we're up to 27 degrees now.
Oh, it's crazy.
Never thought.
Hello,
Yep.
summer. We're back.
That's where Loch Ness Monster is. It's there in the middle of
Oh,
Lake.
I can see him, yeah.
I can't believe we're in Tennessee. Just casually riding down the road on a Wednesday afternoon in Tennessee. 27 degrees, folks. I didn't expect it to be this warm yet. Maybe over in Albuquerque in Arizona, yes, but not in Tennessee. I am not complaining though. It's great. Back down, petrol. It goes up and down in price per state, doesn't it?
What do you want to do? Fill up here?
Fill up.
Yeah. I could ask them and find it.
Jesus Christ, I can't get over how hot it is.
No.
I had no idea it was going to be this warm.
No, I didn't.
Maybe when we're further over west, but.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, number 4 again.
Okay.
We're in Tennessee, baby. Tennessee. Oh yeah, Tennessee. Oh yeah.
Look at this bad boy.
That's more like it. Righteous.
Wow. The other night, I got such a shit face. My leg went under here, and I was crying like this. Goes, my buddy comes over and he goes, push me up. My damn leg got stuck in there. I had my boots on. I was hanging like this, going. Do you mind if I get a photo of you stood next to it so it shows how big it is? Man. Go ahead. Wow. That's amazing. Come on, man, you get up there. Come on. You sure you don't mind? I don't mind. You get up there. After your story there, no, I don't know if I can. Grab hold of that. Grab hold of the strap. Put your foot in. Grab hold of the strap. What would you put left foot to first? Then pull up. There you go. That's all. There you go. Check that. Damn, boy! You're dead. That's amazing. I don't know, you know, we all heading back this way then? We're heading back that way to find somewhere to stay tonight, yeah. And then on to Nashville tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what so you're probably going to end up going into...
Marysville.
Yeah. Hell, I'm heading to Smoky Mountain Brewery in town. They got so many different brands of beers there, you can't even imagine.
Nice.
That is hot sun, isn't it? The difference here, I was just a little bit out of the shade, and mine's saying 33 in the sun, and in the shade. Egon sat in the sun and it's showing 45. 45. Oh man, we're burning up.
today's been good for the morale. After last night's slog and me nearly getting wiped out, morale took a massive hit, for me anyway. But today it's gone right back up. You boy just rode the dragon? We're in Tennessee, real life Tennessee. I'm a bit flabbergasted by all this.
Sheriff's just gone the same way as us.
Probably looking for us. And we've hidden behind here like they do on Smokey the Bandit, hiding behind trucks.
Okay, Graham's letting us out.
Yep. Oh, he is. He's got his thingy stance on, hasn't he? His aggressive stance. Or is he going to go and ask for something?
Yo, how we doing? So we've done the Dragon today, Tail of the Dragon, and we're now in Knoxville, Tennessee, where we've checked into a nice hotel where we can have a nice night, a nice chilled night, nice food, nice drink. And it's only 6:30. Well, it was 6:30 when we got here. So I'm sat here overlooking Knoxville. Yeah, mega, super hot today. Stupidly hot because of this hurricane that's coming, Hurricane Matthew. They've evacuated Florida, Georgia, South Carolina and North Carolina, where we started this morning. And then since coming over, we've ridden through Cherokee and right through the Tail of the Dragon, the Deals Gap and the Dragon. And you cross the Tennessee border halfway through the Dragon. And it was getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter all day. And it's because the hurricane's pushing all the warm weather up north. Because all the rain's coming. It's quite bad, I think, what everyone's saying. In fact, Manny's had to leave us, as I told you earlier. Planned to join us for the whole tour. And he can't. Woke up this morning. When he joined us last night, we got there stupidly late, as you know. And yeah, so woke up this morning and he decided that he couldn't stay, so he's gone back home to help sort his mum out, bring all his mum's stuff up from Florida, I think, or I think she lived on the coast of Georgia, and they're evacuating all in places, emergency evacuated 5 million people or something. So we need to really keep pushing west. Tonight we should have been in Nashville, but because last night was such an absolute bollock of a day, dangerous. As I told you, I nearly got wiped out because of my own stupid fault, because I was knackered. That scared the shit out of me, actually. But I said no, I'm not doing that again. I'm not riding at that time of night, no chance. So we've had a nice, easy, good day today. Some amazing riding coming up through Cherokee and them few lads that we met when we pulled up for that drink, and he stood there chatting to us with a gun on his hip. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. We just ended up here nice and early. So tomorrow, I mean, like, it's cost us because we should be in Nashville tonight. Now we're not going to be in Nashville till tomorrow night. But we would have arrived at Nashville late, so it would have been a bit of a crap night. This way we'll hopefully arrive quite early, and I've not checked on the sat nav yet. In fact, I'll check now. Oh god, I feel like I'm getting bunged up. Yeah, this way we'll get there a bit earlier, and it'll just be, we'll have to forfeit something. We've got a long way to go, and it has only just started to sink in. Everyone said this before we came on this tour, but everyone said, I don't know if you realise how big it is. I mean, of course you do, and you know how many miles you're going to plan per day, but it is massive. You just think, how are we going to get across that in time? Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Just saying, we're here, we're safe, we're in Tennessee, and
we're going to have a drink. So I'll see you morning. Thanks for watching. No, I won't see you morning. I'll see you on the next episode when we leave Knoxville and go to Nashville.
This is RichyVida. This is Egon. Together, they are Wildbad Touring, a group of friendly motorcycle enthusiasts from the Midlands of England. And this is me, Bama Norman, from Alabama. And this is the story of how we ended up meeting each other in Asheville, North Carolina.